Well, a dramatic day inside a Baltimore County courtroom as closing arguments are underway in the Korryn Gaines civil trial. Gaines' family is seeking millions of dollars, claiming officers were callous and reckless when they killed the 23-year-old. This after the mother barricaded herself inside her apartment with a shotgun. WJZ is live at Circuit Court in Towson. Rick Ritter just stepped out of the courtroom with all of today's developments. Rick?
Well, Mary, we certainly had fireworks inside the courtroom. It was very emotional, very dramatic. There was a lot of crying. And today we found out the family of Korryn Gaines is seeking more than $40 million. Attorney Ken Ravenel came out firing, saying Cody Gaines is scarred for life after taking a bullet at just 5 years old and watching police gun down his own mother.
What are they trying to do?
They trying to kill us.
The case that sparked outrage in 2016 is now back in the national spotlight. In closing arguments, Ravenel focused on inconsistent statements from officers who were on the front lines of that standoff. You watched a parade of law enforcement officers swear an oath, then tell you untruth after untruth. You know what these officers said previously was not what they said in the courtroom. You know this. Later adding, why people don't trust police officers, that was on full display in this courtroom.
There are a lot of inconsistencies with the officers, a lot of outright lying, a lot of trying to build an airplane in the air, which really cannot be done.
Ravenel ended with asking the jury to award Cody $30 million in damages. That's 83 cents a minute for the rest of his life, he said. In the afternoon, J. Wendell Gordon's closing statements were like something out of a movie, shouting at times while getting emotional. We're tired of powerful men with powerful guns abusing authority because they can.
The reason Ruby took the shot, it could not be because he felt as though there was a threat to the officers or himself, because quite frankly, it just simply was not.
Gordon later grilled Ruby, accusing him of firing the first shot, but then waiting 30 seconds to go into the apartment, only to fire 3 more shots at Korryn, who he says was laying in her own puddle of blood. Gordon shouted at the courtroom, "How sick is that? What kind of man would do that to a woman?" Now, the defense will pick right back up tomorrow morning with closing arguments, followed by rebuttal and deliberations, meaning it is possible that we could have a verdict by tomorrow afternoon. Live in Baltimore County tonight, I'm Rick Ritter, reporting for WJZ.
Rick, thank you. County prosecutors previously found Officer Ruby's shooting legally justified, and they did not file criminal charges in the case.